all? Is that something that we should even like? Do y'all think that the NBA should change the logo? I think it's very fresh. The everything that happened, the tragedy is still very fresh. I think that the NBA is a large organization. I can't see them making an actual player the symbol of the entire organization. Not because Kobe doesn't, to me, define, what you would want the NBA to represent, but the fact that his likeness would be used, and that would be, the payment of his likeness for being used would have to be considered. And does the NBA want to, do they want to do that? I would think that it was a great idea. I don't know. Do you think now is the time to decide that? I don't know. I don't really know too much about basketball, I know about the weight of the organization. However, you basketball fans out there, just let me know. But I do think that we should wait a little bit. You know what I mean? And let it all organically happen. If it's to be, it's going to be. And I think that I think that the NBA organization would be foolish to not even consider it, All right, let's take a deep breath. Okay. All right. So, the Grammys happened. Did you guys watch? I didn't. Listen, let's be honest. I'm going to be honest in telling you that I didn't too much care to watch the Grammys. I don't know. The Grammys have been I'm not even going to lie to you. When the Grammys didn't fully acknowledge Beyonce's self-titled album the way I thought it should, when they didn't acknowledge Lemonade the way I thought it should, And you know what? I love Alicia Keys. I think she looked fucking phenomenal. Now, we'll get into Usher in a moment, but I think Alicia Keys looked phenomenal in the moments that I was watching it. However, I feel like they should switch. I mean, she's done it now for 3 years? I think that we should try someone else. Yeah? Okay. I'm not being shady at all because, like I said, I think Alicia Keys looked amazing. I think her body looks great. I think her skin looked great. I think her wardrobe choices were fantastic. But I was bored. No shade. So Usher performed a tribute to the great Prince. And I was moved in my fruit of my loins, okay? I felt a warmth for Usher that I haven't felt in my undercarriage in quite some time. Yes, I'm going to be honest with you. I felt like I wanted to have an inappropriate hug with him, if you will. Perhaps whatever, occurred after that would be fine. And listen, I know all of you hoes, being shady, talking about Usher's past and the girls that was suing him for, they say he give them he made it clap, or he give them the gonorrhea or, whatever he gave them. And then that gentleman who also said the same thing, shut your mouth. I still say Usher looks like a snack. What say you? I don't know. You know who else? I thought Lil Nas X looked adorable. I've been seeing a lot of you stupid Emotep niggas talking about, that nigga. I think Pastor Troy had something. Pastor fucking Troy? Girl. Pastor Troy was commenting about Lil Nas X's album, and if that's how you gotta get dressed to win a Grammy, he is glad that, then fine, he ain't got no Grammy then. And he spoke about a proud moment that he had with his son who hurled a homophobic slur at the television after seeing a campaign showing two men kissing and, pushing a product on television. And the son remarked, faggot, something. And I just thought, he said, I was so proud of him. You're so proud of your son for being homophobic? So you must not have Netflix. You must not have seen what the suppression of oneself can do. And I'm not saying that, anything is true or not true. I'm just saying that, has anyone seen the Aaron Hernandez doc on Netflix? All right. So number one, Lil Nas X looked amazing. I thought that pink was so cute, to die for. I don't see how Lil Nas X embracing who he is, regardless of, because who he is beyond his sexuality. The bravado, the gumption that this kid would have to live in his truth. That is part of who he is. He is not his sexuality. And the way he dresses, come on. So really, it has to be the color pink that's bothering you. Because them fucking Migos niggas, they dress pretty much the same sometimes. And I don't hear niggas saying shit. So why is Lil Nas X's sexuality such a bother for Pastor Troy? Whether or not you are subscribing, he's not asking you to just subscribe to who he loves, who he loving, who he want to be hugging. He's really not. And if you choose to not support his art because of his sexuality, then I think that's okay for him. I believe he still went platinum. I believe he still won this Grammy despite not being lauded by the likes of Pastor Troy or any one of you fucking Imhotep dumb niggas. And we'll get to Terry Crews next. But Tyler, the Creator, also won with a side speech where he talked about the Grammys giving Black artists urban categories, which is ironic because he strikes me as the type of, well, before we get into that, so he kind of gave this speech backstage where he talked about, it's bittersweet for him to win the rap Grammy because he doesn't consider his music obviously rap, and that he feels like it's basically, he feels like it's an appeasement on the part of the Grammys, acknowledging his art, but only to the point that he is Black, right? Now, I find this interesting that a lot of people, Black men, Black men, listen, I'm not beating you up. I swear I'm not. Because I know some of you are woke. I know some of you understand what it is I'm about to say, right? Because you know these niggas. Y'all know these niggas. Ladies, y'all know these niggas. Y'all know the niggas who are really pro-Black on certain issues as it only pertains to them. So you're not going to see them caping up on other Black issues. They're not going to be like, oh, and fuck that shit. You guys are fucking racist for treating Black women that way. They're not going to use their platform to assert pro-Blackness when it has anything to do with, by and large, the Black community and by and large, Black women. But they will certainly use their platform as it pertains to them. So, I love Tyler, the Creator, but I've never heard him talk about the effect of being Black prior to him winning this Grammy Award. Now, I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, that's fine. But I just never heard him talk about being black prior to winning the Grammy for the album Igor. Now, do I agree with him? And the fact, let's put this layer of cheese on the sandwich, right? He is right. The Grammys do in fact appease niggas who are alternative and placing them in urban categories when they probably shouldn't be. He is not pop. You can put him in alternative. You can put him in whatever. That was not a rap album. Igor is not a rap album. Igor is not a rap album. Igor has some rap tunes on it, but it is not by and large a rap album. Okay. So yes, him winning I feel like him winning is a big deal in terms of him asserting about the Grammys not really acknowledging, black artists in their correct categories. And shout out to Coffee, being the first female to win Best Reggae. And I believe that's Best Reggae Dancehall Grammy. Youngest and first female, right? Is that correct? So congratulations to her. She's got a really solid album. And I think that she is beautiful. So I'm so happy for her. But, and also, there were a couple of people who won that we were happy for. Lizzo won 3. J. Cole and 21 Savage. There were a couple of people who won some stuff. Now, did you guys look at the fashion pictures from the Rock Nation brunch? Don't be shady. But let's talk about the fashion really quick, right? Now, let's get into what the queen was wearing. I didn't like it. I didn't love it for her. I thought the gray was kind of like, I mean, I get it. She's a different kind of businesswoman, and maybe she was just, maybe she was giving something different for the brunch girls. I thought the men's fashion at this Rock Nation brunch was actually stronger than the women's fashion, if I'm going to be honest. I thought Puff was wearing this beautiful, I believe, Chanel Dior blazer. I thought Puff slam dunked it. I thought the mauve, Jay-Z's mauve was, beautiful. I thought the combination of Little Sean and Janae Aiko together, their colors together, that brown and that, cerulean, I thought those were amazing. I thought that, I believe his name is Yaja. You guys know who I'm talking about. Y'all know who the fuck I'm talking about. That fine ass chocolate man. Yes, I thought he looked good. I thought Meek looked all right. Why the fuck are Meek and Onika fighting? Now, rumor has it, because I know y'all saw that shit. All right, rumor has it, and this is not a rumor, we all saw the tape. So they were at Maxfield's shopping it up. And the Mr. and Mrs. Petty encountered Mr. Rameek Mills, and and some words were exchanged and what have you. Here's my thing, because I believe that the way that the story is being told is that, Meek kind of wanted to make more peace. Like, hey man, congratulations for y'all, whatever. I also heard that there was some weird looks exchanged, and I don't know, whatever. Y'all two, Meek and Nika, if you two are truly over and nothing is between you guys, the opposite of love, it is not hate. In fact, it is indifference. So the fact that you guys see each other and still light each other up like that makes me feel like, Okay. Because really, if it was all of that, there would just be, what are y'all two fighting about? There's nothing for y'all two to fight about, truly. So the fact that you guys would still be out in public acting a fucking fool